Hello, this is the Strategist, here to bring you another online commentary battle on Empire Total War. Today I play as Spain. I have 2 line, 2 Guardias de Infanterie, 4 rifles, or cazadores. I have 2 light dragoons, 2 carabiners, and a cuirassier. The reason the battle is so small scale is on medium settings, or medium cache, but it's on huge unit sizes, so it's a little bit different. My opponent today, he's Empire something something, so I forget his name, but I'll tell you at the end, at the results screen. He has brought in 2 24-iber foot, or 24-pounder foot artillery, 2 of those, a Pioneer Raider, and a bunch of hidden units. I wonder what those could be. So, seeing this, I move my horses wide out and nice and thin, so that his shots will have the least amount of effect on them, and I begin pushing up my line. While this is happening, he's just firing away with his cannons, and I kind of figured that what you'll soon see was hidden here, but I didn't imagine the scale. Okay, so I'm just pushing up. I think I tell my guys to run for a while, just because he was going to get a ton of shots on my cav, but then I was able to get them to walk because they were starting to get to active, and I didn't want them to get winded before we even engaged. Here I see he's pushing up. One of his light dragoons have come out of the forest, so I think I eventually turn this one unit over to face it, and then deploy stakes, just so if he tries to do a flank charge and he's not paying attention, I'll be able to get a shot off, or he'll run into stakes. Sorry about the lag. Fraps has been really weird on my computer lately. It's just kind of gone from really good to really bad to really good to really bad. If anyone knows anything about Fraps, which I could use to fix it, please tell me, because it goes from about 25 to 30 to about 8 to 12 randomly, and then back up to 25, and it's really bizarre. So we are just sitting here kind of facing off. I just my one unit, they put up stakes, and then I see he has a Pioneer militia. So after that I face these guys. So all I see so far is a Pioneer militia, 2 artillery, a light dragoon, and a Pioneer Raider. You can see he's trying to do the glitch with his artillery glitch with his grape shot, but it's not even doing anything. Like right now I got 5 FPS for some reason. Okay, now we can see that 3 Minutemen have popped out of the forest. Just 3 though. So I thought, well, he's probably got other line hidden there. And then I see 1 Pioneer militia, 2, 3 Pioneer militia. So I fire away, and yeah, that does some fair amount of damage. And then I push up this flank, or no, I sent 1 carabiner at his artillery. Carabiners are cheap, I didn't really care, and I wanted to get some intel on who's there. So I see 3 more Pioneer militia. Oh, I thought these were riflemen pop up, and another Morgan's Provincial Rifle group. So that carabiner completely died, but the thing is, now his guys have completely unloaded their shot. Oh, I fired all those guys into the artillery. That gets rid of the bunch of the artillery, and then I'm going to completely slam into these guys with my cav. And the thing is, even though he has a lot, they have terrible morale. Just terrible. And especially when they're in one great big ball like this, it's ridiculous. The chain route. So you can see he's got a light dragoon there. He's going to move that up. my carabiner, that's my second one. It routes, but now I got a third light dragoon coming in, and this is going to wrap up this entire flank. And this is sort of a downhill charge. So you can see he's got one routing here, and all while this, I'm pushing up my line on both flanks. So these guys are okay. My one carabiner routed, but that took out a lot of his pioneer militia, and they're wavering already. He has one light dragoon right here, and I have another light dragoon hammer coming in for a strike. And I think this is pretty much the decisive one. You can see the carnage these guys are doing. This is even ground charge, but they've been charged and shot at a bunch, so these guys are all routing, and so it's setting off a chain route, and this is pretty much all just dead now. And then his light dragoons, seeing that, are going to rout also at 72. He had a really tough break. It's just like guys routing at huge amounts of men. So now I've moved up my line over here to get rid of these pioneer militia, and I think I pull back because I see he's pushing up his Minutemen. And even though they have bad accuracy, when all 160 of them fire, that's 160 bullets flying. Also, I find he has some long riflemen hidden in the force. I think he has 2 more. So we're going away. I am kind of making a new flank. I'm going to pull my line infantry back to this flank. And now that I've seen he's got these guys hidden in the forest, I charge him. And that's one Morgan's Provincial Rifleman group that's toast. And then you'll see everything, just like seeing all their pals running away, and then having their backs turned so that it's going to be a rear charge. They rout at 65 men. 65 men they rout. At 80 men they rout. 80 men. My opponent must have been kicking himself, because like, look at that, 80 men. And that one's at 78 and it's wavering and it's going to rout. So yeah, broken at 78. So I did not want these guys to come back, because even though that they're broken and some of them are shattered, if they come back they'll still be a very formidable force. You can see some have come back, but they're like 47, and seeing all their men come back, routing, they just rout. So I'm just sending in my cav as a killing squad, trying to kill as many of these little guys as I can. It's kind of a mean thing, just slaughtering. Also, Spanish light dragoons have a are better than normal light dragoons. So downhill charge onto normal light dragoons are going to win that easily. Also, they are this guy is affected by all of his guys running away. So I can just clean this up now. I also have a Cassier coming in just in case some of these guys come back. So it's pretty much just me killing everyone now. And now I've made my new flank, and I have just picking Minutemen off with my Cazadors. He has to attack me, I have longer range. And this game is pretty much over. Yeah, I'll come back when the last line-on-line action happens, but there's not much left of this game. That was a really good game. I think my opponent could have tried not using so many light infantry, because they're very fragile once they get into a hand-to-hand combat, or when they getting attacked by line. Also, like, they just chain route brutally, light infantry. Like, if they see their pals running away, they will just rout almost instantly, like you saw guys at 80 men routing, which is ridiculous. You can see he's pushing up his line. I put my rifles back so he can't shoot them, and thus hit my line with stray bullets. I have a rifleman flanking. I'm firing on it. I'm going to zoom nice and close for this. Look at that. That's a lot of firepower right there. But it's very, very inaccurate. So he has 2 Minutemen facing 2 guards and a line, which is not very good odds. and I think that's really ineffective, because why would you bring so many rifles and then no Minutemen? That's like your line. I mean, no, like your line is your main people of the army, and you can see he's just picked these weak units and they routed at 170 guys. Like, that's terrible. Also, I rear charged this one Minutemen and it routed. So it was a good game. It was very fun to play. Maybe less rifles next time. But yeah, apart from that, it was good. I deployed 1,300. I lost 426, and I killed 877. My opponent, Empire Wars and D45, deployed 1,708, lost 1,000, and killed 403. Good game. That was very fun to play. See you guys later. Please comment, rate, and subscribe if you enjoyed.